Hello, and welcome back to the couch. My name is Luke, and today we're going to be speaking about Invincible, Season 3, Episode 5. Was this was supposed to be easy? Anyway, we're going to be talking about things we liked, things we didn't like, and just going over the episode so far. So, the big three things that I liked, we got to see Invincible fight a dragon with Eve. I thought it was kind of cool. We got to see some more of what Multi Paul can do. And finally, I thought it was really cool that we got to see some of Titan's softer side. He's beginning to grow on me as a character. Uh, and he's gonna get backstabbed, unfortunately, I think in the future. But yeah, it, um, I'll just say, all in all, I thought this is kind of a meh episode. It was okay. Um, a lot of the things that we improved on or moved forward with narratively kind of went backward here. Uh, and I'm not a huge fan of that. It also feels like Mark is still nerfing himself, or he's nerfed, which stinks. I mean, fighting a dragon is a thing, but we saw the breadth of the power that he is capable of having with his own father and in previous seasons, and this just felt like, I don't know. He feels weak. He feels like he's not using his whole power, and I hope that's a story point and not some sort of just throwaway thing that he's going to continue to get better. I hope that he kind of challenges his own strength, his own ability. But yeah, he feels weak. He feels weak. So, and I'm not a huge fan of that. I don't like that as a plot point. He doesn't feel like he's any stronger than he was from when he got his first powers initially, and I feel like he should. Um, but we'll see. We'll see. Maybe that's a cool part of the next couple of episodes. So let's go about the episode. Here we go. The Titan having feelings and a family is pretty cool. Walking his daughter. We get to see Multi-Paw try to break out of prison. I'll tell you what it reminded me of because he's in the orange jumpsuit. It looks like Naruto. In fact, every scene with Multi-Paw in here, I was thinking about Naruto. It's just funny to me. I like that. That's kind of the homage. That's the hidden message here is that like, oh, we get Naruto. Multi-shadow clone, whatever. Um, he doesn't actually get broken out, but we also learn about the a little bit about Multi-Paul and his sister's family life and how they grew up and went their own kind of separate ways. That Multi-Paul didn't like being trained and not having kind of freedom, and she felt like it was a little bit different. Um, Eve and Mark continue on their journey to try to get into an apartment, and they decide they need to make some money, and so they offer the prison their services or Invincible services to save them. I did love the little family dynamic where she comes over for pancakes, and it's just really, really cute interaction between her and Oliver. Um, uh, so that was really cool. Um, they Oliver does run away from his family, and there's a really tense moment. He runs away. He doesn't run away. He sneaks out, and there's this really tense moment where Oliver is hanging out with friends, and then some bullies come up, and we had just seen what Oliver can do to superpowered individuals. And when he's addressing the bullies, he takes it easy on them. Bluntly, he takes it easy on them, where he could have completely and utterly ruined their day. And the messaging about the interactions from Oliver and Mark's mother is echoing through the season. That their mother is the good guy conscience on the shoulder of both Oliver and Mark, and that in previous seasons we see that without her, Mark goes to the dark side. He goes evil. So it's very cool that she's kind of this. She kind of represents grace, grace, that not the thing, but the interaction, the feeling, and I think that's really cool. Um, so But beyond that, we like to see that Oliver's good, and he gets it. He's starting to get it at least, and that Mark's mother is pretty cool. Um, Titan is then threatened by Liu, the dragon summoner, to break out Multipole, and he tries to get Invincible to help him, and Invincible decides not to. The way he tries to get Invincible to help him is actually pretty villainous, and I love that part. Yeah, Rex also makes dinner for the woman who can shrink. I can't remember her name off the top of my head, but they have this like more wholesome moment. Rex is big, I love Rex. I think Rex is a great character. Um, and they're kind of trying to figure it out and be normal, which I think is great. Um, Mark gets another call that there's a break in at the prison because Titan has had made an agreement with Machine Head, the previous like gangster before Titan became the gangster, the one who like set the Beast villain on Invincible, and it was this really scary moment in season one. And so Mark and Eve go to try to stop the dragon from retrieving it because Titan refused. Titan refused. He refused to break Multipod out of prison. So the dragon, they think they unalived Titan, and so the dragon goes out and tries to break him out, and so that's when Invincible and Eve show up, and Invincible and Eve manage to keep everyone in the prison. They think, even though both Machine Head and Multipole got out, but everybody else got captured, and that fight scene between Multipole and Eve is pretty cool. Um, but then you see more Naruto stuff, which is hilarious. But then you see the guy who can like blink in between places, who's a villain person. I can't remember his name. He went and got multi Machine Head out per I think Titan's agreement to get him out. But then you see Mark fight a dragon, and this is where again Mark feels nerfed. He actually lands a headshot on him that's pretty cool, and the dragon just heals because I think they talk about it, but Liu isn't. He's not some special human. He's not like a mutant or an alien. He's like the spirit of the dragon lives within inside Liu, and he can use it as his avatar, um, which is interesting. And they have this fight scene, and there's some cool imagery. But yeah, Mark is getting his butt kicked. He gets his butt kicked again, um, and destroys the prison. But right before and destroys the prison doing it, but right before the dragon like decides he's about to, unalive Mark, um, the guy who blinks, who works for the syndicate, blinks Machine Head back to the office, and then double crosses everybody again because that guy seems to double cross everybody. And Machine Head unalives Liu's body while his avatar dragon state is flying around and about to unalive Mark. And so the avatar disappears, and Mark is defeated, but thankfully wins, which stinks. Which stinks. Yeah, the rest of the episode is a little bit better, to be honest with you. Mark decides not to move in with Eve because so much is happening, and so much is happening very quickly. And Eve's like, "Yeah, let's just take him in." I mean, I think they, in our world, being together for only a couple of weeks or a week is in our world that's insanely fast. Um, and so it's they decide to kind of slow it down and be more intentional with how they're dating, which I do appreciate. Um, the You see the syndicate kind of getting together, and you know Machine Head is just acting like an absolute psycho, and Titan says, "Hey, I want out," and he's like, Machine Head's like, "Sure, get out of here," but Titan gets to keep the city. He gets to keep like the run of the city, and he's done a great job in terms of like making it better, which I think is great. Um, but we finish the episode with Multipole visiting his sister, and Liu being revived. The dragon and his avatar, the dragon avatar host, he gets revived, which is kind of cool. And the way they do it's kind of cool too. But I don't mean to be a Debbie Downer, but yeah, this episode was kind of just meh. Like we didn't really move the story forward. It felt like a a villain of the week, maybe. Um, I don't know. I don't know. Last episode was unique and kind of weird, and I enjoyed the Allen and Nolan stuff, and I'm thinking the Allen and Nolan stuff is going to be the little. We're just going to get little glimpses of that throughout the season, and I think that's maybe the most intriguing part of what's happening and with Battle Beast and all that kind of stuff. Um, but yeah, I mean, I hate to be a Debbie Downer. It was just okay. This is maybe my least favorite episode of this season. I'll have to rewatch some of season two and see if it's any better or worse than season two. But yeah, it was okay. It was okay. I think that's going to be it for us on the Invincible, though. Review. I think we're going to do an episode of Reacher tomorrow because it came out today. So might do episode one of season three of Reacher and see how that goes. But until next time, feel free to like, subscribe, do all the things, and we will see you